What's going on, everybody? Desmond here with Flip Finder Network, and I got this really interesting lead today, and I just kind of want to walk through it with you and kind of tell you what I think when I see something like this, and maybe this can give you some ideas when you're looking at stuff. Just kind of my thought process overall. So we've got this Mac eyeliner here. You can see it's buy boxing for $24.85. We're getting it for $9.35. I've got it over here on the Mac website marked down from $14 to $9.80. But I know with Mac that I can get a 10% coupon for my first order. And if you see right here at the bottom left, this little sign up and get 10%, we can click on that, punch in our email address, click submit, and it's going to send us a 10% off code. And it's really important to look for things like that on these websites. And a lot of times you'll find it all the way at the bottom. But for Mac, it sometimes it shows up right here and sometimes it doesn't. But that's an evergreen coupon. You just need a catch-all email and you can use that coupon unlimited amount of times. So be on the lookout for stuff like that. So with our 10%, I'm coming out to about $9.35. I've already added in my sales tax. I think it's about 6%. So pretty good looking lead just from the outside looking in, right? Really good numbers here. Over $8 profit, 86% ROI. A little bit of a slower seller, kind of a higher rank, but it is still selling. So a couple things I noticed when I was looking through this. There's a ton of FBA offers well below that $24 price point. So the first thing I think is these sellers are missing out on a lot of profit. So if the buy box is able to come up to $24, kudos to this guy. He's probably using a good repricer that was able to get him the buy box at that much higher price. You can see our lowest offer here is just below $19, only taking a $3 profit. So he's losing $5 right off the top right there just by not repricing correctly. If you don't already have a repricer, I would highly recommend you look into it. There's tons of options at all different price points. I personally use Profit Protector. I can say it has really blown my mind the amount of times that I have been that person getting the buy box 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes even $10 higher than a lot of the other offers. So it's definitely a really good investment. I think Profit Protector has a couple different price points. I'm in the middle level, I believe, and that opens up the AI strategies, which makes repricing a breeze. So they also have a Chrome extension where I can look at my SKUs right here on the product page. And the only thing I have to do is select the SKU. Obviously, I'm not selling this product, so one's not going to pop up. Plug in my buy price, break even, minimum and maximums, and select a strategy. They have a ton of different strategies, and if you go to their website, there's kind of the rules of each strategy, and it explains to you what all the strategies do. But ton of different options depending on whether you want to move items quicker at less profit or maybe hold out a little more. Some of my favorite ones are the cautious sales enhancer, balanced sales accumulator, dynamic profit builder is really good for getting the buy box up, bringing it back up. And if you're liquidating, some of these more aggressive ones tend to be better. They even have merchant fulfilled specific strategies. So definitely worth the investment. I'll stick the link in the bio if you're interested in signing up for Profit Protector. But that's just one level that I'm looking at here. So after I noticed that, I wanted to scroll down to the Keepa to see if that $24 price point was something that happens often or maybe not so often. And what I see here is it looks like, at least in the past 90 days, most of the sales on this have been between $16 and $19. You can see right here it was up in that $24 range, and that's when we start to see this increase of sellers, which supply and demand, increase of supply without an increase of demand, price is going to drop, and that's exactly what happened here. So you can see even with just a few extra sellers, we went from about 25 to over 50, so pretty good influx there without the increased demand, and that caused the price to drop out to at its lowest. Looks like 1440, which is terrible on this. 1440, we'll be losing money here. So that's something to take a look at. Make sure you're using this data when you're making buying decisions. And I even like to back out to the year mark just to see what has happened in history with this product. And we can see before, looks like this product stayed at the $24 level for a couple months here, which would be, extremely profitable. So this is kind of one of those products that kind of ebbs and flows. It goes through periods where it's very profitable, and then too many people jump on, and then it kind of tanks for a while, and then it just rebounds, and that process just continues. These are products I'm typically a little more cautious on. They can be really good flips if you get in at the right time. Um, I would say for this particular one, right now actually might be a pretty good time just because the offers are trending down. We were at 55 there in July, and we're down to looks like 24. So something we can look at is, last time this product had 24 offers, what happened to the price? So, last time when we had 24 offers, we can see here the price stayed pretty stable for a couple months at least, until a lot of people came back in. So just something to be on the lookout. I wouldn't buy a ton of these. This is something where you maybe buy 6 or 8. We can take a look at the velocity here in a second just to verify that. But I wouldn't go super deep on this just because it's got that volatility where it seems like every time it gets to a really good profit number, a lot of people tend to come on, and we can probably back out. Okay, so this is a pretty new product. It's only been around for about a year and a half. And it looks like it sells a lot better at the $18 to $19 mark. So probably a little bit of profit left at 19. So, maybe that's enough to say, hey, I want to test this product out. And, this guy's getting the buy box at 24, even with, 10 plus sellers under that price. So maybe it's something that you can consistently get $24 for, and it's just not showing up on the Keepa chart, which happens a lot more than most people think. Keepa data it's not a hard set of rules. It's Keepa can't catch every buy box for every person. So I've seen products like this where, this guy may consistently get sales at $24, and just all these other people are just losing the money. So that's the importance of testing your products. Test small, do some experience, see what you can do and what works for you, and then expand on that. So let's take a look at the velocity here and see. We're going to click in data and then go offers. And I just want to see who's making sales and how many sales they're making. If we can keep it to load up here. Sometimes if you switch back and forth between these, it'll load a little faster. All right, so here we go. So it looks like the first thing I see when I'm looking here is multiple sellers are making sales, and that's always a really good sign. I don't usually like it when I click in and only one seller is making the sale. I can see multiple people's stock kind of stair stepping down. Maybe if I zoom in a little bit, you can see what I'm saying. It's just kind of a nice gradual stair step, and that's a good indication of definite sales. And this is a really good example. You can see this guy had 7, 6, 5, just a nice, easy, gradual stair step down. Those are definitely sales. Just for comparison, something like this, where this guy's stock went from 10 to 3, that's most likely not going to be sales, even though the stock changed. That's probably an FC transfer or Amazon moving inventory around, but that doesn't look like sales to me. And even if we reset this, we can see after he went to 3, he went down to 2, which that could have been a sale, but then he hopped back up here to 9. And so what that tells me is he sold this one from 3 to 2, and now his 10 are showing back up minus the one he sold. So he's going to have 9 stock, and it looks like he might have sold a few after that, but definitely seeing multiple sales here. And then another thing to look at is what price point are these people selling products at. So we can see this guy's making sales. He's been right around the $19 range. Looks like he started a little higher. Same thing here, started a little higher and gradually worked down to the $19 range. This guy's making sales at the $19 range. Same here, wasn't making any sales at the $22 spot, but looks like as soon as this guy dropped his price to 19, that's when he started making the sales. But the super interesting part about this guy has held his price at $20.50 for a couple months now, and you can see he's sold a handful himself. So you just got to experiment with this stuff and see what you can get for a product. And that's the importance of testing. Buy 5 or 6 units, send them in with some other stuff, see what you can get for them, especially on something like this where multiple people are making sales at different price points. This could be a really good product that just kind of flies under the radar, or it could be not so good. So test your products. Test small. Don't go super deep on something, even if it looks good. If it's your first time buying it and you're not experienced in selling on Amazon, I would definitely hold off on buying too many. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread out that risk and get some data of your own, and then double down. That's really the secret to scaling on Amazon is test, 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 see what works best for you, and then double down on it. Don't go all in from the beginning. But anyways, super interesting product. Just figure I'd share my thoughts on it. If you don't already subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. I was looking at my YouTube analytics the other day, and it looks like about 85% of my viewers are not subscribed. So what are you guys doing? You're watching my stuff. Obviously, you're getting some value here. Hit the subscribe button for me. Click the bell notification so you can get notified when I put out new videos. I'm really just here to help you. If you're not already in the Discord channel, that's another really no-brainer. I'll put the link in the bio. Join the Discord. It's really organized. We're got a few more members coming in every day, and it's totally free. And we're giving away a lot of game over there that might not make it to YouTube, so it might be worth the download. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.